flip, and I think he overshoots it because after he lands, his body isn't going straight up, it's going straight this way. And one thing he didn't notice was that some of the poles that we have over there connected to a tire were actually right next to the trampoline at the time. So he propelled himself off the trampoline and smacked his head right on the pole, fell on the ground, and just busted out laughing. And I remember thinking, like, that's not how my response would be in that situation, but it was pretty cool to see how he could just find the funny in everything. I remember there was another occasion when we were staying at somebody's cabin, and we were all eating dinner, enjoying a good bowl of chili, I believe, and Bobby was just relaxing and kind of leaning back as he enjoyed his chili, and leaned back a little too far and ended up dumping his entire bowl of chili on himself, and again just busted out laughing. And it was almost like anything awkward that would happen in front of Bobby, he would make everybody in the room feel okay about it with just his infectious laughter and just how much he enjoyed life. And that was such a fun way to grow up, and such a fun person to be around as you're trying to figure your own self out as a kid.
Any of you guys from Monte Vista remember the Sunday morning choir incident with Bobby? Were you there then, Kevin?
When he fell out?
Yeah.
Yeah. I was there.
Were you leading, or were you in the choir with
I
us?
was next to him.
Okay, so you must have been on one side and I was on the other then.
Did you guys push him?
No, I'll let Kevin tell you. I'm
No, that's
talking
all
too
right.
much.
Finish the story.
No, it's just that we came in. Seems like to me it was summertime, and we used to have to stand outside in the sun until the choir got to come in, if I'm remembering correctly. And we came in, and so we were in the choir, and I don't even remember in the service where we were, but I do remember there was singing going on, and I don't remember if it was the choir number or what. But all of a sudden, Bobby just stiffens and rocks, and then all of a sudden, boom, he's down. I mean, all the way down. What happened here? I said, when he comes around, he doesn't know. He goes, I said, were you standing? You know, like they always tell you, don't lock up your knees, and don't do anything. I don't think he ever told me what he finally figured out happened. It was just the funniest thing, but it couldn't be too funny because you weren't real sure exactly what went wrong with him.
I do remember wondering if he started into his rock.
Yeah.
If you know Bobby, I started going, is he doing his Stevie Wonder thing again?
Yeah.
If he was, he played it too long.
Yeah. By the way, I did have Stevie Wonder music queued up on the phone to play on the little speaker here, in
Good.
case we needed it.
Well done. You're talking about him being the drummer. What you didn't know is he would come over and get the keys. And he would go, and he would, whitest black man to ever live. Probably shouldn't say that right now, but I did. Get his Billy Joel tape and play drums to Billy Joel in the sanctuary. That's how Bobby practiced. Along those lines, and Jerry, I don't remember if you were with me when we were talking about this. It was one of the times when we were coaching another one of our African-American young men had taken a bow to the face during practice and done what we stereotypically have seen and looked more like a soccer player on pretending to be hurt, grabbing their face and rolling around. And so finally after practice we pulled Bobby aside and just go, Bobby had any number of other guys on our team taken this elbow. They wiped it off and gone about their business. But we hit, and he kind of stopped me and he says, "It's all we got, Kevin. All we got's our face. That's all we got."
did have the Muhammad Ali pretty face thing
Yes.
working.
Oh.
This last Christmas, I was in the kitchen baking chocolate chip cookies, which were one of his favorites. He loved my chocolate chip cookies, so I took a picture, sent it to him, and said, "They're ready for you. Come and get them." And he's like, "You're such a dog." And I'm like, "I'm inviting you to my house. How can I be a dog?" You know? And he's like, "Nope, going to Oregon. Sorry," but I wanted him to come. But it was something he loved. Cookies.
Anybody else?
Well, while you're talking about food, I mentioned it on Facebook, but
How do you make pancakes right?
yeah, so he taught me how to make pancakes. You know, I had never made them the right way, and to this day, every single time.
Wait, what do you mean? What did he tell you?
Yeah. how do you make-
It's a secret. But it involves butter, let me tell you. But to this day, I don't make, and I make, you know, when Scout comes over or any of the grandkids come over, I make pancakes and I think of Bobby every single time I make them.
So what was the secret?
She's not going to tell us.
I'm telling you, it's butter. That's just it.
So we got to figure out how to use it.
I just love that he was, and I hope for this someday in my family. I think this is also a testament to the way you guys made him feel. That he didn't knock. Like he just came in, and we love that. You know, that was what it made it feel even more like family.
Did he?
Remember his zoo days? At that point, he was house babysitter.
Kim was sharing some of that before.
Got more strange looks, and he'd come back and go, "I'm walking around with this blonde-haired, curly-haired little kid, and people are looking at me," and he said, "I swear they're calling the cops." We're just walking through the zoo, man.
I caught him one time. You guys know that during his ATF, he spent multiple stints in undercover work, and he was. They had a big operation going on in Colorado. Some I don't know environmentalist group that was setting fire to things around some of the most notable ski resorts, and they got some information apparently that there was a connection with a student group at the University of Colorado. So Bobby, for I don't remember how many months, went to the University of Colorado to be a student. And that was when what did he that's when he got his dreads. He got those dreads. I don't know if you guys remember him in his big dreads and what have you. So he's got his dreads and he's got this going on, and he goes up there, and because he looked young, you know, they figured, you know, he'd pass, and I think he did well on it. But every once in a while he would come back to Phoenix, and he's got those dreads on. Well, by happenstance, and I don't remember if Cindy was with me or not, I'm at when Target used to be right up here, where the LA Fitness is now, just off of Camelback. I'm at Target, and I don't have any idea what I needed to get there, but I get in line at the cashier, and Bobby's undercover, okay? And so he doesn't look at me, but I'm standing behind him. So then, out loud, I start saying all kinds of garbage about these long hairs, these guys wearing the dreads, and I think I even said stuff about black people. And I was just, you know, and I'm just going on. And he can't